Hi everyone, welcome to Stonashare. So in this video, what we are going to see is we are going to see the how Nifty reacted last week, and I have not posted any video on Friday and Saturday for Nifty post market analysis because nothing much has happened. Nifty has opened gap down, and ultimately the day ended with a very range bound manner. So I thought there was nothing to post a video on that, so I don't want to waste my time and your time, and that is why I did not post. And the content of this video or the video took a lot of time because I recorded a video, but unfortunately the battery did not work, and then the mic did not work properly, so that the voice was not at all audible for me itself, and I heard a lot of complaints from you guys as well. So I thought not to upload that video, so I cancelled that video. And after that I got held up on other works, and I attended PR Sundar sir's webinar today, and then a lot of other things also I was doing, so I was not able to upload any other video. So in this video we are going to see the Nifty, how it has performed yesterday, and how it has performed last week, and how it might perform next week. Like both Nifty and Bank Nifty will be sharing, as well as some OA analysis as well. And then we will also see and check for any other patterns which is coming in Nifty. And then golden pivot zone, I shared it in Panguchanda A to Z channel. So based on that, there were several stocks, like 20 stocks which came on Friday's scanner, and most of that was gap down, so I was not able to make a video on that as well. So I'll just tell you like what is golden pivot zone. Let's give a hint on that. And next week, like coming Monday's golden pivot zone, what would be there, and what are the inside camera stocks which are there. So all these things will be discussed in this video. Come, let's move on to this video. Just a small disclaimer, whatever is said in this video is all my analysis, my knowledge. So it can be wrong. I'll not be like fighting with the market, though I might have a bearish view, but if the intraday pattern is showing bullish, I might take for a bullish view. So it's all depends on how market is going to react on that particular time. So please do your own analysis, please apply your own strategy, risk management. Always apply your risk management, and do not blame me for your profits and losses. Clear? So Nifty, exactly last week, Friday it opened gap down, and in the entire day it was like within the initial balance itself. So initial balance, what is initial balance? I'll try to put a tag in that in this video. You can find it at the right corner, top right corner. Then you can click on that and check what is initial balance. So I would say that this high and this low, it was not at all breached, so Nifty was staying completely range bound. And Bank Nifty, if you just check the Thursday's video, you will be able to find. I said that CPR was very wide, so Bank Nifty I was expecting a lot of range bound scenario, and ultimately it remained the entire day range bound only. Clear? Now SGX Nifty might show some bullishness. Let me check that as well. Okay, SGX Nifty is sort of flat, minus 14.05. Where did we close yesterday? We closed around around 16,415, and right now it is trading at 16,545, which is nearly 130 points gap up. So we might open over here. Clear? Okay, let's move on and see what has happened this week, and what is our expectation, and what are the other possible scenarios which can happen. Clear? So if you see for the week, we were like completely bullish. If you check the Nifty analysis videos, I would tag that video also along with this video. You might find somewhere at this right top. So I was like very bullish on Nifty. To be very honest, I was like very bullish on Nifty, but ultimately there was some profit booking zones which was seen, and as well as I was like bit cautious in 16,700 to 17,000 zone, because I might expect some sort of correction or pullback might happen. So that is what my expectation. And on Friday, what I suggested is like Nifty might touch around this zone. Let me show you that. Nifty might touch around this zone, this 16,200 to 300. This was my expectation on Nifty to touch. But what happened is like SGX Nifty, we had a leave on Thursday, like holiday on Thursday. So that was a huge drop, and we had a low of 16,236. And after that, market recovered. So we were not able to see that part of portion in Nifty. So let's check whether we have SGX Nifty. Yeah, we have SGX Nifty. See, on SGX Nifty on this Thursday, we could see the low of 16,235. So I was expecting this part of the zone where we would expect some support, and I could see that we have taken some support. And on a daily chart, I could see this is an extreme reversal setup, and we are trying to move upside only on particular to SGX Nifty. But when coming on Nifty, I would say that still now not a very clear zone. But if this low is not going to get breached, then we might go further upside only. And what I also could see is like it is taking some resistance at this trend line. Clear? So this is what one zone. If you guys were following me all these days, my post market analysis, I would have told that Nifty might take support from here and go down. I have also shared the Twitter's things also. Like, wait, let me check and share that as well. You guys must not think, right, this guy is drawing some trend line and we are not sure like what is the trend line and when he has drawn. All those questions might come to you guys, so that is why I wanted to share that as well. Give me this is the chart. So Nifty 1 hour time frame, and I was expecting here it should take support and it might go upside. So this was my expectation. I expected Nifty to take upwards and move, take support and move upwards. So this was my expectation, and ultimately Nifty has happened. It has happened the same, and I'm expecting Nifty has taken support at this trend line. If in case we are going to further fall down, we need to break this so that we can come over this zone. Clear? We can fill this gap. Otherwise, if we are going to take some support, we might go further upside only. So my view is like, for now, as per this candlestick pattern or as per the Nifty's Friday's close, I'm very much neutral. I'm not having any bearish or bullish bias. But what is SGX Nifty is showing is like it is a gap up scenario which is happening over here. So I'm expecting that if this low is not going to get break, then we might further head upside only. Clear? So this is my expectation in Nifty. And one more thing to be very cautious is like we might end up in a parallel channel as well. So for example, let me show that as well. So what is my expectations is like we might travel in this range itself for some time. So we might have a corrective phase, or like we might be a consolidation phase. We might consolidate for some time over here. I'm not exactly sure, but it might happen. So that is what my expectation. So for now, Nifty looks like taken support, and let's see how Nifty is opening for next day. On a weekly time frame, this is bit a cautious zone. We have put a spinning top. So this is the spinning top, and this is a bearish sign. To be very honest, on a weekly chart, spinning top, a bearish sign, but one sec, but it has to have a follow-up candle. Clear? So if another follow-up candle, a bearish candle, which is happening, then we might have to be very cautious. So that might again pull us down. Clear? So we need to, this week will be a very cautious zone, though for tomorrow Nifty is showing a gap up scenario, but we need to wait and watch for the Nifty's close for the week. See, after 2 days, then Thursday, Friday and Wednesday, if it is going to fall down, then we might face another bearish scenario, right? So this is spinning top on top of the trend, and we need to be very cautious. If we are going to continue the bull trend, then we need to give a close above this. If we are going to continue some sort of correction, then there needs to be a close below this for a follow-up candle, so that we can see further downside. Clear? So this is what the analysis on Nifty using daily and weekly analysis based on price action. Now let us also see with respect to option chain. So for this week expiry or for month expiry, the support is around 99,550 contracts, which has been written on 16,500. So 16,500 is showing like a good resistance zone, and at the PE side, 16,000 is acting as a good support zone. No, 15,500 is acting as a good support zone. But ultimately, I think market every OA will get changed, because the thing is like we are going to face a gap up scenario, and that is why. So not much clear scenario for with the option chain analysis. For September expiry, month end expiry, 31,000 contracts is written on 16,500. So this will act as a good resistance, and at the same time 38,000, 16,000 will act as a good support. Clear? So tomorrow we might see a drastic OA change, and let's decide based on that. So to be very honest, option chain is not giving a very much clarity for us. Clear? Now let us move to Bank Nifty. So this is Bank Nifty chart, and Bank Nifty I was lot of bullish bias I was having. I was like expecting it will be taking some support, and then it might trend further upside. So my expectation was like it might take some support and might go upside. But what happened is like it has given a breakdown and then a follow up, then it might get rejected and then also come down. So Bank Nifty is not at all in a bullish territory. I'm a bit bearish only, but as I said, though due to the SGX gap up scenario, we are not able to give a clear view. But what is my expectation is like, if we have to go further up, this low should not get broke. If this low is getting broken, then what it is actually trying to say is like, it is trying to come for a pullback toward this zone. Clear? From here it is going for a retest, and from retest this might come down. Clear? So if this low is getting broken, then we might see further downside. If this low is not going to get break, and if it is making higher high, higher low, then we can see further upside. Clear? So this is what my expectation on Bank Nifty on a daily time frame. Now let us see with weekly chart. Okay, so weekly chart is showing another different point of view. Okay, so a good parallel channel again. So if suppose we might take a support over here and then go upside, not much clarity, very sideways inside a parallel channel view. What I would say is like, we have to wait and see whether this line is getting broken or not. I would expect that market might take a support over here and then go further upside. It might not break 34,000, but let us see how Bank Nifty is going to react. But lot of positive news and lot of negative news in Nifty as well as in Bank Nifty. There is some negative news in Punjab National Bank. There is some positive news with Cadila. So Pharma might perform. Let us see with Nifty Pharma, how is it actually looking. Sorry, because Nifty Pharma was one of the sector which bleeded heavily, and that is what my expectation. So what is actually happening is like, it has come and I think it has taken some support over here. So if I am not wrong, Nifty Pharma might not breach this zone, and it might trend further upside, because there is a lot of positive news. Cadila, the vaccine has been approved, and that is also approved for below 18 years. So that is a good news. And in the case of Infi, there is a big negative news. I think that might give a gap down as well, not sure, because there has been a summon which has been sent. That I'm not sure like whether it is a very bad news or not, but this has given a good run up. So we might see some sort of pullback. Something can happen. So let us wait and watch on how market is going to perform. So these are the Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis which I wanted to share with you guys. So now let us quickly go on to the golden pivot zone. So basically you guys need to understand what is golden pivot zone. So golden pivot zone is nothing but whenever a H3 or L3, what is H3? H3 is reversal Camarilla layer and L3 is reversal Camarilla layer, and H3 is sort of a resistance zone and L3 is sort of a support zone. So as per Camarilla. So whenever these reversal zones like H3 or L3 is going to lie between CPR, so we might expect some sort of reversal happening at that zone. Okay, why we need to expect a reversal happening at that zone? Because we know that CPR is nothing but what is CPR? CPR is nothing but a range where we might expect some support or resistance to take, and in that we are like introducing the reversal layer. If the reversal layer is also come between the CPR zone, then that is an added advantage, right? So for example, what I shared in Panguchanda A to Z channel video is, for example, you wanted to go and hit a goal in a football match in a penalty shootout. To save the goal, there will be one goalkeeper. So that is what the H3 layer or the CPR range. Okay, assume there are 4 people trying to save, and 4 people are standing near the goal post. And how will you be able to hit a goal? Probability of hitting the goal is very less, but there is possibility. Okay, so the same way we might face some rejection and we might face some support and we might expect some movement on the opposite side. So that is what is expected. But these were the 20 stocks which came in the golden pivot zone screener. But unfortunately, most of the stocks did not perform well because everything was a gap down. See over here, everything was a gap down, so we were not able to. It was not able to touch the golden pivot zone at all. So these stocks did not actually use a lot. Now let us see what are the golden pivot zone stocks for tomorrow. Okay, it is 22 stocks in radar. So it is like so have these in radar and just check which can perform, which might not perform. You need to understand how you need to handle these stocks. I've just explained about how what can be expected and how it can perform, but 22 stocks is a huge number, so act accordingly based on that. Clear? So now let us see one other scanner, which is nothing but Insight Camarilla. So only 2 stocks out of Nifty 50 stocks. So HDFC Bank and Bajaj Finserv, these 2 stocks are in Insight Camarilla for tomorrow. Clear? So these are the 4 stocks for Insight Camarilla for the current week. Clear? So for the current week, these are the 4 stocks. So have these in radar, just make a note of it and check how these stocks are performing, so that you will be able to understand what has actually happened. So these are the Insight Camarilla stocks for the week which I have shared last week Friday, not this week Friday, last week Friday. So these are the 4 stocks: Britannia, IndusInd Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank and UPL. And let us see how it has performed. Let us only see for it on a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, if you could see from the low of 3553, it has made 3967. I also made a video on this particular day. It has not breached 3553, and from 3553 it has made till 3967, nearly 400 points move, which is more than 10%. Next stock which came is IndusInd Bank. IndusInd Bank for the 4 days, how it has performed is like from the top of 1029 to the low of 970, nearly 60 points, which has been formed, which is nearly 6%. And the next stock is Kotak Mahindra Bank. Kotak Mahindra Bank from the top of 18012 to 1700, so nearly 100 points fall, which is nearly 5%. And the next stock is UPL. UPL I basically avoid because it is a high beta stock. 784 to 722, nearly 50%, which is also 8% move. So this is why I share Insight Camarilla stocks and Insight Camarilla stocks for week, as well as the Insight Camarilla stocks for daily. Easy possibility of on a per day 1% to 2% move is possible. On a weekly basis, more than 3% is possible on a Insight Camarilla stocks. You just need to understand how the supports and how the resistance are playing a role, so that you will be able to make a lot of it. Clear? So in this video, I've shared about Nifty analysis on a daily time frame, weekly time frame, as well as with OI, and Bank Nifty. I've shared the daily and weekly analysis, and then Golden Pivot Zone, I've given a small brief information on that. In-depth analysis were shared in Panguchand A to Z channel. Kindly watch that video. And then I have also shared about the Insight Camarilla stocks for tomorrow and Insight Camarilla stocks for next week. I have also showed the performance of the Insight Camarilla stocks, which I have shared on last Friday, and which has actually given more than 5% in each and every stock which I have shared. Clear? So this is all about the content in this video. If you feel the content is good, kindly give a like. If you have any other queries, do let me know in the comment section. Please share your feedback also in the comment section. And if you feel the content is good, kindly do a share to your friends and family, so that they will be benefited out of this. Clear? So thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos.